Last maths lesson of the week. We will finish exercise 7C by learning how to find a turning point. I actually had a few students emailing me yesterday asking where they should put the turning point on their graphs, so I'll show you how to work it out. Just a reminder, you already know how to find the turning point when the equation is in this form. The turning point is HK. Today though, I'll show you how to find the turning point when the equation is in this form. If we know our two x-intercepts, we can find the turning point. The x-coordinate of the turning point is in the middle of the two x-intercepts. To find this, we add a plus b and divide by 2. So add the two x-intercepts and divide by 2. This will give us the x-coordinate. We do this first. Then to find the y-coordinate, we need to sub the x value that we just worked out back into the equation. And then this will give us the y-coordinate. For example, the first thing I need to do is figure out what a plus b divided by 2 equals. So for this graph here, we've got our value of a is 2 and b is 6, divided by 2. This will give us our x-coordinate. So 2 plus 6 is 8, divided by 2 is 4. Then to work out the y-coordinate, I need to sub the x value, so sub x equals 4, back into the equation. So my equation is written up the top here. So I'll have y equals, instead of writing x, I'll write 4. 4 squared minus 8 times 4 plus 12. So y equals 16 minus 32 plus 12. So that's going to equal negative 4. So that is then my y-coordinate of the turning point. We'll do another one. So I work out what a plus b divided by 2 is. So I'll have 1 plus 5 divided by 2. So that is going to give me an answer of 3, which makes sense. That's the middle number between 1 and 5. So then to find the y-coordinate, I sub x equals 3 back into the equation. So my equation is up here. So I'll have y equals, instead of writing x, I'm going to write 3. 3 squared minus 6 times 3 plus 5. Y equals 9 minus 18 plus 5. So y equals negative 4. So that is then my y-coordinate. So negative 4. There's my turning point. This one doesn't have the graph already drawn, so we'll need to do it ourselves. So first let's find the x-intercepts. So we did this yesterday. So to find the x-intercepts, I let y equal 0. So I'll have 0 equals x squared plus 2x minus 8. Next, I need to factorize. So I'm looking for two numbers that multiply to give negative 8 and add to give 2. So they'll be x plus 4, x minus 2. Then I need to use the null factor law. This is just all recap from yesterday really. So I set each bracket to 0, x plus 4, or 0 equals x minus 2. Now I can solve, so I'll have either x equals negative 4 or x equals 2. Then I can put these in onto my graph. So I've got one x-intercept at 2 and one at negative 4. So now to work out the turning point. So the first part of the turning point, I do a plus b divided by 2. So I'll have -4 plus 2 divided by 2, which that's going to equal -1. If you're not sure, just put it in the calculator and it will spit out the number. Then to find the y-intercept, I need to sub that value, so sub x equals -1 back into the equation. So I'll have y equals -1 squared plus 2 times -1 minus 8. So -1 squared is 1, so -1 times -1, it makes it positive. 2 times -1 is -2 minus 8. So I'll have y equals -9. -9. So this is the turning point, which I can then put in. So it's at -1, so I go across and then I go down 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oopsies, it's not really going. There we go. And then I can draw this line in. There we go. I select the graph function. I type in my equation, x squared minus 6x plus 5. Press enter. It graphs it for me. Then I need to click the menu button and I go down to analyze graph. And the turning point for this one is a minimum. So I click minimum. Now I need to select the area that the turning point is in. So I click from here and I click the middle button, which is on this calculator, and then drag across. So this has the turning point in it, which is at 3, -4. And they're the steps written out for you. So for today, I want you to find the turning points of the graphs you sketched yesterday. So I want you to find them and then figure them out and then just put them on, put the coordinate on the graph you've already done. So these were the equations you should have graphed yesterday. So we factorized and found the x-intercepts. And as some of you were saying, you didn't know where to put the turning point. So I want you to figure out where to put the turning point on those graphs and put it on.